Hi Mario, this is Jonas from Land Surveying 2020. And this video is to answer your questions on Unit 6 about rounding. You basically asked us to how we would explain to a friend rounding and accuracy. And I would start by saying that rounding happens when we make numbers simpler, when we reduce some units. We still keep the value of the number very close to the original number. The problem is that when we round numbers, they get a little bit less accurate. The connection between rounding and accuracy is that the longer the number, the more accurate it is. And when we round numbers, they get less accurate. I'll show you an example on the board here. So I'm going to use the number pi as an example. If I type pi on my calculator, this is the output I'll get. It's a very long number, and this number has a level of accuracy. If I want to round this number to 2 decimal places, so this is my rounding, and this number is a little bit less accurate. The long number gives me more precision, gives me more information about the value of pi. The smaller number doesn't give me as much information as the long one. So I can say that this one, the rounding makes the number less accurate. So if the rounding makes the number less accurate, why would I round numbers? So I would round numbers because as we already know, accuracy costs money. And sometimes when we use long numbers, we spend more money, we spend more time, we spend more effort. We could only use rounded numbers and save effort, save money, save time. So whenever it's possible, we can use rounded numbers. The next step is how we round numbers, and there's basically 2 ways to round numbers. The first one is using decimal places. So we have this long number here, and I want to round this number to 3 decimal places. We first decide how many places we need. So 3 places, 1, 2, 3. The next step is take the next number and find out if we have to change the previous one, the last one, or not. If the next number is higher or equal 5, the next number higher or equal to 5, we add 1 unit to the last number. So 1, 2, 3. Our last number is 1. The next number is equals 5. So we will end up adding 1 unit to the last number. And this is my rounding to 3 decimal places. If I want to round this number to 5 decimal places, I will start counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is my last number. And I'll take the next number to know if I need to change this one. My next number is 2. 2 is smaller than 5. So I just repeat the final number in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is my last number. I just repeat, because my next number is smaller than 5. My next number is 2. So I just repeat the number, and this is a very, very simple way to round the numbers. Another way we use to round the numbers is using significant figures. When we use significant figures, we have some examples here. So the first rule for significant figures is that numbers different from 0, they are always significant. So in this case here, this is 0, and the two numbers in between, they are always significant. Então, 7 is significant and 3 is significant. 0, they are only significant figures in a few situations. So the first situation is that when 0 is between two significant numbers, in this case 7 and 3 are significant numbers. So 0 is in between them. 0 is my significant number as well. In this case, all of them are significant numbers. The next situation that makes 0 a significant number is when 0 is the last number is the last decimal number. So in this case here, we have 7 significant number, 3 significant number, 0 in between, it's also a significant number. After the dot, we have 5 and 0. My last number is 0. So this is my significant number, 0. And here, just to exemplify, I'm going to round this number to only 2 significant figures. I know that 7 is significant, 3 is significant, so that makes my 0 significant. I know that this 0 is also significant because it's the last one after the dot. And this 0 here, this 0 is not between 2 significant numbers. And this 0 is also not the last one after the dot. It's not the last one, the last decimal number. So this is not significant. I can't consider this 0. The first 2 significant numbers I have here are 7 and 0. So I'm going to round this number to the first 2 significant numbers. So I'm going to repeat 7 and I'm going to repeat 0. So these 2 are my significant numbers from here, from the original number. I'll just repeat one more 0 because it doesn't make sense if I only left these 2. I would round 700. I would reduce to 70 and it doesn't make sense. So I'm going to add one more 0 to make clear we rounded 703.5 to 700. And this is how we round numbers to significant figures.